E aí, galera do YouTube? Tudo bom? Aqui tá tudo bom também. Estamos de volta aqui com Fallout New Vegas. Exatamente de onde paramos no último episódio. Eu vou prosseguir aqui com a missão. Que eu tenho que chegar aqui nesse lugar aqui e resgatar um avião, mano, do lago. Eu não faço ideia como a gente vai fazer isso, tá? Mas, disseram, o cara do cientista disse que dá. Eu tô torcendo pra ver esse troço aqui que eu não entendi direito. Mas enfim, vamos prosseguir aqui. Mas antes disso, curta, comente e compartilhe com seus amigos e se inscreva no canal. Bora! Nossa, tem uns trem aqui, mano. E uns trailers ali também. O que será que tem ali? Vou pulsar pra ver. Será que tem gente ali? Nossa, aqui era um acampamento de trailer, velho, ó. Tá vazio já. Bitter Spring Recreation Area. Não tem mais nada. Nossa, saiu fora, levaram tudo. Opa, aqui tem coisa aqui dentro, não. Deixa eu ver. Tem nada, era cortina isso aqui, mano. Pedaço da cortina do lado de fora ali. Cortina. Então vamos, né? Olha. Olha o hangarzão ali, mano. Acho que eu tenho que ir por ali, ó. Que da hora, irmão. O que é isso aqui? Pimenta jalapeño. Olha. Nossa.
Ready, steady, fighty.
Onde? Tem bicho aqui? Sai, sai, sai. Oi. Sai.
That's all.
Agora eu vou ficar... Jogou veneno em mim, agora eu tô envenenada, essa bosta. Olha, tem uns barcos aqui, mano, ó. E aqui tem uns rios, mano. Será que se eu atirar no ninho acontece alguma coisa? Acontece bosta nenhuma. Perdi bala só.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Eu acho que é o Dr. Boros, entendeu? Ele tem uma cara assim de mal, eu curto, mano. Acho da hora, entendeu? Bad boy, entendeu? Chique. Ó, esse aqui ainda tá com o pneu inteiro, ó. Não tá careca o pneu. Tá, então eu tenho que entrar aqui, né? Cadê? Vamos lá. Meu Deus. É um avião mesmo, cara. Desses de bombardear, mano. Bombardeiro. Putz, mano, que da hora, irmão. Como é que eu faço? Ui, aqui aviãozão top, irmão. Como é que eu faço pra ir aqui, mano? Eu tenho que coisar aqui? O que eu tenho que fazer? Nossa, irmão, se eu conseguir resgatar esse bagulho aqui, vocês são top demais. Aqui, né? Anexar. Acho que é um do outro lado também, né? Isso. Imagine o avião volta a funcionar. Mano, isso ia ser demais, cara. Imagine mesmo. Ia ser muito foda. Daí reboca aqui. Ai! Ei, o que eu tenho que fazer? Volte para a costa perto do guincho de reboque e use o detonador de Loyal para fazer o B2 flutuar para a superfície. Ah, tá. Então eu tenho que esperar aqui mesmo. Esperar. É só isso mesmo? Meu Deus, isso foi sensacional. Onde tenho que ir? Mano, vocês viram isso? Irmão do céu. Isso foi muito louco. Eu amei. Aí, tá aqui no hangar. Mano. Será que ele já trouxe o avião pra cá?
It's going to be a dream come true once you've raised that bomber from Lake Mead. That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis. I just told you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot. Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone. The kids wish we were shelling a real target, but Pearl thinks it's wise not to start up a war just as the lady has risen. Hey, I'd better get rolling. Jack and I have a lot of work ahead of us.
Hello. It's great to finally meet you.
Hi there. It's great to meet you as well.
I'm glad you made it out here. You're even more stunning up. Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis. Bye.
Aqua Pearl agora, né? Opa, desse lado aqui.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today? What you have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so. Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young... Don't get blown up.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Pronto, conseguimos de forma pacífica fazer o bagulho aí. Isso que é bom.
Enjoy all the Vegas Strip has to offer.
Any progress with the boomers? Well done. The boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. I'd hoped to have you investigate the Omertas, but after the trouble you caused at Gomorrah, they won't let you in the front door. I'll see if I can make some progress with informants. You're useless in this matter. An opinion you expressed with supreme subtlety and finesse. Moving on. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery. You're absolutely right. You must have had run-ins with them, as have I. Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick. From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers. In 4 of the 6 incidents I know of, the bunkers self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up to you. Return when it's done.
Tá.
you reconsidered our offer to bug Mr. House's data network? It could be of enormous medical value to us and could alleviate a lot of suffering. Ah, I see. I suppose I can give you some medical supplies for your efforts. I assure you they will be worth plenty of caps. Great! I'll have the medical supplies for you by the time you come back. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
Eu não sei, mas eu não tô gostando muito desse Sr. House, mano. Ele tá deixando coisas muito sus, sabe? Tá muito suspect, mano.
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House? Good to hear. But it looks like the bug was deactivated a few minutes after it went online. It looks like House has some kind of countermeasure in place to prevent Eve. Here are those medical supplies I...
Eu vou aniquilar. Eu vou aniquilar. Eu vou, foda-se. Nesse jogo aqui eu vou ser meio do mal. Mais ou menos. Para.
Uh-oh.
O quê? Pronto.
Bad guys dealt with.
Eu vou aniquilar a irmã do Adilá só porque eles mandaram eu matar uma pessoa que só tava escondido do bunker deles. Esse bunker deles nem faz nada, entendeu?
Ready, steady, fighting.
Cadê?
Come out and face your trap.
Set up a crossfire.
This'll be over quick.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
Pera. As arminhas deles são fortes, hein?
Engaging!
Mentira! Mano, como assim? Eu acertei 3. Opa! 1, 2. Tá, merda, mano. Consegui?
Starting combat. Just kidding.
É por aqui mesmo, mas por onde?
Fighting over.
Over here! Come on!
Acho que agora eu só tenho que sair daqui, né? Sabemos, sai fora. Viu?
Time to fight.
This'll be over with. Engage! Take this!
Mas fica parado. Pronto. Que raiva,
Fighting
mano.
over.
Coisa chata, irmão. Meu Deus, que susto! cada susto que eu levei, o bagulho explodiu, mano, na minha cara.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel?
Sim.
Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR troops have died trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time, as events in the wider world are coming to a head. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. Unfortunately, I can't use you to protect Kimball. The NCR won't let you come within 1,000 feet of the president. Odds are that Caesar will launch his assault on the dam after Kimball's visit is concluded, one way or the other. So be on guard. Between the Strip and Helios 1 lies the El Dorado electrical substation. Humble as it appears, the substation has immense strategic value, for it's there that you'll jumpstart the Lucky 38's dormant reactor. Gain access to the substation's control room and install this override module. Just so you know, there are NCR troops guarding the station. With this accomplished, all preparations will have been made. The battle for Hoover Dam will be upon us before long.
Que eles não vão fazer nada comigo, né? Eu sou parça deles, mano. Não vou fazer lá. Ai, meu Deus. Não vou fazer nada.
Stay
Opa.
out of the control room and enclosure or there's gonna be trouble. Got it?
Caraca, irmão, só tava...
Stay out of the control room and enclosure, or there's gonna be trouble. Got it?
Mas...
Only combat I've seen lately was shooting some geckos.
Eu vou entrar.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
É, os caras iam deixar... Mesmo que eu
I
mexesse
bet
lá,
no
os
one
caras
has
iam
ever
deixar.
been as unnoticed as me.
Nossa, tá bom. Enfim. Eu achei que os caras da NCR ia deixar eu ir lá, porque, mano, eu ajudei eles demais, sabe? Ajudei eles com o bagulho lá do xerife. Ajudei eles com o negócio da cidade de Prim. Ajudei eles com o bagulho lá da usina de energia lá. Né? Distribuir energia pra região. Pá, pro cara ganhar dinheiro em cima da
The
iniciar.
recent disturbance at the tops has been resolved. Do not be afraid.
As you can see, Vegas is humming along. I've tested my C3I broadcasting arrays. Everything is in order. And just in time, as it turns out, the forces of Caesar's Legion are on the march, establishing a staging area east of the dam. Their assault could begin at any moment, so that's where you'll be heading, if you're ready. Hoover Dam. Indeed you will. Just bear in mind that's not the reason you're there. Your objective is to reach a control room halfway across the dam and install an override module similar to the one you used at the substation. The override will enable me to control the entire dam's power output. You may remember how the bunker at the fort was rather dimly lit. Well, just like the Lucky 38, it needs a big jolt of electricity to power up. You've already uploaded the new operating system to the Securitrons. All they need is power, and they'll be in fighting trim. We've accomplished a great deal, you and I. One last task and our work is complete. I'll see you in the control room.
Vamos fazer logo isso.
Once get to the control room, install the override chip.
This one looks pretty tough. Was that all?
Eles não me atacam, né? Porque eu fui aliada do César.
Ready, steady, fighting.
Ah, agora vocês estão me atacando porque vocês viram matar, né? Filha da puta. Nossa, que cara forte, mano. Ah, ó, lindo demais. É isso aí, mano. Os robozinhos chegaram, mano. Nós vamos tacar fogo nessa porra, irmão.
Time to fight.
Olha, ó. Irmão do céu, os caras do bagulho são muito loucos, velho. Deus do céu. Tem que entrar aqui, mano. Vamos lá, Securitron. Vamos acabar com isso aqui. Opa! Ah, vai, velho. Ei! Meu filho, eu sou a control room, tá? Pare de graça.
I knew you'd make it. Resourceful as always. The override module is functioning properly. I'm rerouting power to the Securitron vault at the fort as we speak. I just need you to head over to the east power plant and manually activate the switch. When you return topside, I think you'll see that my Securitron army is a little more than the Legion was prepared to handle. Oh, and before you go, grab that printout spooling from the console here. Those papers set the terms for the NCR's unconditional surrender. I thought you might enjoy the honor of presenting them to the NCR's commanding officer once the Legion has been defeated. Cheers.
Bora.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. That's all. Uh-oh. supplies dealt with.
I will protect you.
Valeu, Security. Só tô ouvindo os tiros, mano. Do Security.
This one looks pretty tough.
Tá, eu tenho que ir pra lá, então. Tô aí, mano. Acaba com eles.
Cessation of hostilities complete. Time to fight.
Beleza.
Fighting over. Starting combat. Just kidding. Time to fight.
Vamos subir lá no Caesar e falar, querido, acabou pra você, tá bom?
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards. Many graves in the East are filled with those who said as much. It is Kaiser's will. I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag. So you seek court. Our roads into NCA. Save your speeches.
Tá.
Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength. You speak. The victory here shall be swift. Your weakness? That does not mean we would not sing. The East was a hard-fought. As for know that I shall return East. I shall not remain. If the my coming with war would have tested them.
Tá.
Fighting over.
Os caras desistiram, mano. Meu Deus.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for. What the hell are you on about? House? He's just a rumor on the strip. Never leaves his... What is this Brahmin shit? I'm not getting the feeling we're all about to sing Kumbaya here. What the hell are you talking about? What is this? The free economic zone of New Vegas? What the hell does that mean? Oh, wait, here we go. Demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. Withdraw? Like fucking hell we're withdrawing. We just held the dam. We didn't do it to let it go. This paper of yours isn't fit to wipe my ass. If you think after all that's happened, I'm going to grab my ankles and take it like the Legion. You know I won't surrender the dam, and certainly not to the ghost man of Vegas and his new right hand of the week. We held this place for years. Kicked one-legged out of here so hard Caesar burned him to a crisp. It's our post. We fought for it. I'll fight for it again today. If you're looking to convince me otherwise, you better have a lot more reasons than you just telling me to go. True. Guess I'm a little too used to seeing Securitrons in Vegas to think they'd turn and be bad news. And I know how bad they can get. Look, house, Vegas, it's pretty. Got you blinded a bit maybe, but NCR's got perks too. Think about it before you sign on with him. And if you say no, keep in mind what that means. NCR may have its problems, but when we're riled, watch out. Well, at least I can talk to you unlike that bastard Caesar and his plate-faced general. It'll do. Guess sometimes you get the bull, other times you get the horns. Still, at least some lives got saved this day.
You know, I've had thousands of employees in my time. Few met my expectations. Fewer still surpassed them. Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. If I have need for a specialist of your stripe again, I'll know just where to turn. Back to Vegas, shall we? I really should do something about that monorail with all the new resources at hand. I can make sure it not only runs, but runs on time. Always bothered me, the imprecision. General Oliver will try to make good on his threats, and he'll find support among citizens outraged by Kimball's assassination. The odds of the Californian public supporting a full-scale re-invasion, however, are slight. My Securitrons could beat them anyway. In any case, Vegas might see a dip in revenue for a year or two, but eventually the tourists will come flooding back, and their money with them. Vegas will be a shining jewel in the middle of the desert, an oasis of light, a beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Mr. House's Securitron army took control of Hoover Dam and the Strip, pushing both the Legion and the exhausted NCR out of New Vegas. Mr. House continued to run New Vegas his way, a despotic vision of pre-war glory. The streets were orderly, efficient, cold. New Vegas continued to be the sole place in the wasteland where fortunes were won and lost in the blink of an eye. The courier, cruel and merciless, had ensured that Mr. House would maintain complete control over New Vegas and everyone in it. Mr. House afforded him every luxury at his disposal in the Lucky 38, partly out of gratitude and partly out of fear.
Black Mountain Radio continued to broadcast his peculiar form of propaganda. Raul Tejada faced his execution each day, though pardoned in the end. Travelers venturing too near Black Mountain continued to be harassed by Tabitha's followers.
Mr. House showed little interest on the boomers, who eventually began venturing out to Nellis to meet and trade with travelers.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
The Fiends staged an attack against Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. During the NCR's retreat, the Fiends overwhelmed many of the troopers before Mr. House's Securitrons could deal with them.
After Mr. House gained control of New Vegas, he sent a Securitron to Good Springs as a token of appreciation for helping the courier. Victor was a mixed blessing, however, as he continually monitored the town for Mr. House.
Flush with his victory, Mr. House sent Securitrons into Freeside, thinking to increase his control over the area. When fighting broke out, the Kings fought valiantly, but were no match for the armored killing machines, and were wiped out to the last man.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
The NCR, battered by the loss of the dam, were unable to devote any troops to retaking the correctional facility from the Powder Gangers. As a result, Powder Ganger raids on caravans became an unfortunate fact of life in the Mojave for years to come.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 Powder Gang tormented the Mojave wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Despite NCR's pledge to support Prim, they abandoned the town after their loss to Mr. House. As repayment for their NCR loyalty, Mr. House sends Securitrons to Prim to protect it and collect heavy taxes from its citizens.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Ok. Tá, então agora eu vou terminar as DLCs, mano. Tá? E o que eu vou fazer? Eu terminando as DLCs, eu vou fazer o final diferente. Vou fazer o final em que eu mato o Sr. House. E daí mato a Legião. E me alio ao NCR. E os bagulho muito louco, beleza? Então eu vou terminar esse vídeo por aqui. Nos vemos no próximo episódio. Até mais!